For 2017 between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
If you like the long ball, this is your team. Matt, they lead the league in homers, shoes. This is going to be fun to watch.
Bob Gibson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Harold, what do you got?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's the home opener of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Bob Gibson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game. All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Houston, center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they missed, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
Ready with the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is grounded foul.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Vladimir Guerrero goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Goldschmidt.
The fastball here, no balls and a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted into center field. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Astros leave 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position? Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
Now at the plate, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ty Cobb.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Now at the plate, Wade Boggs. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Batting third, first baseman, Will Clark.
Standing in, Will Clark. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Aparicio ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, he's known for hitting the ball out of the ballpark, but that just shows you how strong he is. He gets jammed. He's able to fight it off and flip it over the infield. That's a strong dude.
In now, Juan Gonzalez.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Aparicio has it. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave one. Still no score. Stepping in, Javier Lopez.
Leading off
He
for
carries a
Houston.
batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Javier Lopez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. 1-1. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
So coming to the plate, Justin Upton. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Davis going back. Gone!
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Scope. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. 1 down.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I love watching these guys play defense. They're the highest fielding percentage in the American League. You talk about range, digging balls out on bad throws. They do it all. They can defend.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate. It's clear he just had.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box, Eric Karros.
Designated hitter, Eric.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And there's ball one. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
But a quick glove at third, and there were two gone.
Center fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Cain. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Shoots this one over to first. Clark's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The Astros on top, 3-0. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. First pitch of the at bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Now that line drive was hard to even follow off the bat. Seemed like it was moving at the speed of light, and Showtrack tells us it nearly was. The exit velocity over 120 miles an hour, so put that right up there with the hardest hits we've ever recorded.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one gets away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fast. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I like that approach right there. Hard ground ball to right field. And comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first, and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there, and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Stepping in now, Cookie Davis. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Nice pitch right there. You got him out in front on an off-speed pitch, and you know what? Right there, you know he's looking fastball. Runner at second. He wants to drive something in. Really anxious. You took his aggressiveness and used it against him.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Stros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Eugenio Suarez. This guy came up as a shortstop, moved to third, so now he's got all those in his bag of tricks. He can play both spots. But the thing that's interesting about him, he's become quite a hitter. Most people thought he was just going to be all glove and no offense. Now we got a complete player.
Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx.
Shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Luis Aparicio is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Riding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Curveball looked at here for strike one. One out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis looks up, out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Standing in now, Paul Goldschmidt. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Javier Lopez.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Javier Lopez. And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
The left fielder, number 9, Justin
ready to take
Upton.
his hacks again. Justin Upton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And the changeup is way low that time.
And here he is in the 3rd inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-0 Houston. Stepping up now, Harold Reynolds, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Center fielder number 00.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ty Cobb, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The windup, Aparicio fields it cleanly, and he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single.
Wade Boggs.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's by him down the line, and that could score the run from second. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. He laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. Just couldn't come up with it.
In now, Will Clark. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-1 game.
Designated hitter.
Now batting, Juan Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
0-1, here it comes. Line to the right side. Guerrero is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Striding in, number 74. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a little tapper. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Lays off 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Astros digging in to try it again. Cookie Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cookie Davis.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
The batter number 13.
So digging in now, Omar Vizquel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Hit out toward second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter number 2. Second baseman Harold Reynolds.
So striding forward now, Harold Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line drive to left. Number 74 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Luis Aparicio. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Boggs fields it cleanly. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Vladimir Guerrero. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just digging in once again, Ty Cobb. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Center fielder, Ty Cobb.
To short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The batter, third baseman.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set, and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. That one's in there, 3-1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And a double steal try here. Pitches a cold strike. The throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable. Almost.
Ouch, that one hit him. At the plate, Juan Gonzalez. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Now, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, right here, he's definitely worked himself into a very difficult situation. He's got the power hitter at the plate, and you got 2 balls. He's sitting there looking for his pitch to hit. You know he's zeroing in.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cain on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. This is line to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 74. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, the outfield did a nice job of getting that ball back in. That ball's hitting shallow right center field, but because it hung long enough, the runner at second had to hold up. And the outfield doesn't get it in quick, they may continue to send him.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston leads this one 4-2. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Paul Goldschmidt.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Javier Lopez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike. And there are 2 gone now. Justin Upton will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitcher's pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Vizquel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Harold Reynolds.
Ready once again, Harold Reynolds. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. Aparicio gloves it. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. Back here in the Bronx, it's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Scope. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. This ball's grounded foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Grounded to third. Boggs has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Eric Karros, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And 2-2. Pitch number 100 on its way. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Just hung in there on that one. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Hey, it's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. 2-0 count. 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Wade Boggs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Guerrero moves over. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Juan Gonzalez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Here it comes. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Again, a 1-2. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
So here's another base runner after the single. The question, though, they've stranded 9 runners so far in this game. Can they capitalize this time?
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Over to third, but it's thrown away.
Well, another single. Now they're first and second. They've been swinging the bat great all day, but they haven't come up with the big hit to break an inning open. Maybe that's coming.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Cody Bellinger will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 68, Cody Bellinger.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
The average sits at 294, 18 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. From the stretch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Cody Bellinger will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Ready for another shot now. Louis Aparicio. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bob Wickman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he gets ahead 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Man, you got the guy 0-2. How frustrating can you be to leave a ball out over the plate and he ends up getting a base hit?
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time. It missed. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, now he's falling behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
Cobb will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2. Javier Lopez would be next. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the... Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Right fielder, Cookie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot to third. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Omar Vizquel. Into the windup and the pitch. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder number 00.
Ready for another chance? Ty Cobb. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play.
And now they've got him picked off. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. The 0-1 pitch. Lined hard. But this will be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Lopez is after it. The throw to first is in time and the inning is over. So striding in, Javier Lopez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Chad Kuhl enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Justin Upton stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Jonathan Scope is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they still lead this one 4-2. Kenley Jansen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Line towards center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Now at the plate, Will Clark. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he misses.
With lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium, it doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts to roll off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try it again, 3-2. And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Juan Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he hung that one. And man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Hot shot towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now you're down 1 with that hit right there. Now you're one big swing away from walking them off.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's a fair ball. Gonzalez rounds third and is striding for home. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Standing in, Cookie Davis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Peterson.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Sanchez heads for the plate. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Man, that has to hurt. Up by 3 runs in the 9th, and they can't finish it off. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.